This will be a short video. Here I will show you my experience with Google Gemini Pro 1.0, a liar and a jackass. Well, is this too harsh? Maybe, but I will let you be the judge. Please hang tight. I have been using some sort of an AI product since November 30, 2022, when the first ChatGPT came out. In fact, I wrote my first chat app using the Text DaVinci API during that December 2022. Ever since, I've worked with pretty much all versions of OpenAI GPTs, Claude by Anthropic, Llama by Meta or Facebook, Hugging Face, etc., etc. Now it was time for Google Gemini Pro. All right, so it all started right here, the Google AI Studio. I came here to collect my API key, but then I decided to continue with a conversation with the AI to check things out. And as you can see on the right-hand side, it has the model, the temperature, and all the settings here are kept at default. And I started with this simple question: do you have access to the internet? It says immediately, yes, I have access to the internet. I'm able to access and process information from a variety of online sources, including websites, databases, research papers, etc. Very well, right? I mean, I especially mention this because you guys probably know that ChatGPT for a while did not have this access. And it was very honest about it, right? So, with that in mind, I asked it my first question. And please understand, this is not my only one experience. I'm just sharing this one with you, but I have plenty of experience just like this. I started with the simple question: what is the current Langchain version? In case you're wondering, Langchain is an AI-based dev tools development company, and they have one of the best libraries to build AI-based apps. If you want to know more about it, please visit my YouTube channel. That said, once I asked the question, it immediately gave me a wrong answer. So I did my Google search like this and went back and told it, hey, Google says you're wrong. The actual version is 0.1.8 and release date February 19, 2024. And it immediately replied back to me saying Google information is wrong because it knows better, because it collected it from the official sources. So let's go back. Now I apologize because I'm going to start with this is like the second stage of my questioning, because the first one where it actually told me that Google was false and everything, I just had to refresh the page and all that got lost. Now on that note, this is Google, and a simple page refresh would make your data disappear. That is pretty strange. I mean, even I can build better interface than that, right? So that's a shame. Anyway, so immediately I started with this question: do you remember what we were talking about? And it says, I do not have the memory ability, recall, blah, blah, blah crap, right? So that's not the point here. So I moved on. So I told it, hey, we were talking about the latest Langchain version and you were giving me wrong info. And it apologizes and with, a whole bunch of crap it says, right? So then I start over with the same question. What do you think the current Langchain version is? And immediately it gives me wrong date, wrong version. Once again, this is the correct version and this is the date, February 19, 2024, 0.1.8. And as you can see, it's a completely false, right? So I go, okay, wow, you have no idea what is going on in the world. This is another wrong info. So it apologizes and immediately produces another false set of information. 0.6.0, May 18, 2023, all kinds of bogus shit, right? And then I say false. And then immediately another one, 0.7 this time, August 1, 2023. I say false again. Again apologizes, again produces another bullshit. Then I say, hey, false. And this is the URL you can verify that information from, right? I mean, basically, this is the release GitHub URL I gave it, right? And remember, it says, oh, I have internet access and all, right? Even then, it apologizes again and produces another set of bullshit. Then I say, wow, you couldn't even get the correct answer from the website? Same shit again. Again, false information. And then I just flat out tell it, no, it is version 0.1.8. You are worse than Google Bard. It apologizes, and again, bullshit info. Even when I told it what the correct info, it did not register. Then I go on for a little bit, and again, false information. And then I tell it, hey, where are you getting your info from? Give me a URL so that I can verify. And it gives me this URL. And guess what this is? Let's go there. Look, the site doesn't even exist. The actual Langchain page is here, and it's a .com. So this is what I have been dealing with. All right, guys, so this has been my experience, and you be the judge. And at this point, though, I have to question this kind of hype that Google has been putting out. This is what I'm talking about. I had no chance to test anything with the Gemini Ultra, but I did test Gemini Pro, and I do not agree with this number. There's no way it's this close to ChatGPT 4. In fact, in my experience, it performed worse than GPT 3.5 and definitely Claude 2. And plus, their API is not stable. I mean, as I have been playing around with it, every 1 out of 10 tries, it will fail. You would face something like this kind of errors, like something internal server error 500, blah, 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 and then it fixes itself. And before I finish this, let me show you one more tool I have been using besides all the others. Is this. This is a Langchain doc-based chatbot. This is basically a RAG bot they built based on their own documentation. This has been incredibly helpful for me when I work with Langchain library. But besides that, it has been extra helpful for me to test out or compare different AI models. Like here, I can ask a question to GPT 3.5 and then turn around and ask the same question to Claude 2.1 and then Gemini Pro and then Mixtral. And here, my best performer has been Claude 2.1 and the worst would be Gemini Pro. That said, I conclude my experience with Google Gemini Pro. Thanks for watching.